Guys, a quick update on view counts. We have teams in tech dedicated to ensuring that the views that show up on channels reflect actual viewership and aren't artificially inflated in any way. These changes will roll out over the next few weeks. Oh, you should not have said this. You should have done it as a surprise, so that, you know, the places that do the botting wouldn't now be trying to figure out what you guys are about to do. We recognize that viewbotting can be out of the streamer's control, and making these changes, our goal is to improve the experiences for both streamers and viewers. I'm not gonna accuse certain people of viewbotting for sure, because we don't know for sure, right? But I have heard from the grapevines from pretty well-informed individuals that I do think that people are genuinely viewbotting. I do think so. Trainwreck wrote, oh my god. Wow, that's a lot. If this is real and you've done this right, you're about to realize 80% of your top 100 new generation English-speaking streamers are botting 50% or more of their viewership. First, they manufacture for a false hype, and then they hide it behind collaborative events that make the view count appear to make sense to the general public or other real streamers. They're hoping to pull real audience from that don't understand basic viewership dynamics or analytics. I think he's calling out like the 100k viewership streamers. I don't know, because their streams are pretty fucking extravagant and pretty well produced and well done. So like for me, it seemed pretty plausible that they would reach 100k viewership. I feel like I can't judge yet. You know what I mean? I feel like it's unfair to judge that. Now, understand that this technique has worked and has appeared to successfully create many new generation streamers' careers, but it has taken away and takes away opportunity, discoverability, and money from real hard-working streamers who do not bot and will never see the mid-level or top of Twitch in today's highly inflated climate. This is very true. I feel this the most. People like me who don't bot, if other people are botting and I'm not botting, it becomes like an unfair advantage to the people that are botting. The hardworking streamers get affected. The thing is hard to compete. Yeah, it's very hard to compete. And the other thing is Twitch chat, is that I don't know if these guys realize that botting to inflate your numbers and then getting sponsorships with those numbers is actually fraud. And you can go to jail for that. I do recognize that there are streamers who don't know that they're being botted, right? Like, for example, I was worried that I'm getting botted. In fact, I'm still worried that I'm getting botted Twitch chat. It's been a fear of mine ever since I started to grow. It coincidentally happened during my consistency. I became more and more consistent, and then I started collaborating more, and my viewership started to naturally grow. I really still have this suspicion that I might be getting botted because I haven't grown on Twitch for such a long time. I was like, And so me and Smokescreen have been trying to figure out that if I'm being botted or not for a while. And at the moment, it doesn't seem like I'm being botted, but it is true that you can be botted without knowing that you're being botted. So this is a story that I found, Twitch chat, that has been in the grapevines for a while, and I don't know, this is just rumors, right? I don't know if it's true. I have no verification of this being true, but I have heard that the biggest streamers are using the same bot company. Like, all of them are using the same bot company to do their botting. The fact that Twitch put this out there right now, I will 100% guarantee that that exact company is scrambling away to figure out how to make sure that they don't get discovered. I really wish that Twitch did not announce this until they actually released it. I don't think Twitch wants to let people bot. I think it's that they can't detect it as well, I guess. Yeah, I think that some viewers do that thinking to help the channel. You mean viewers coming in and botting? It's bad to view bot another streamer because they cannot tell if the content is working, if they're actually growing, or it's just an illusion. And it's heartbreaking. It's honestly heartbreaking. Or if they collaborate with 10 other streamers who are all streaming the exact same POV, that somehow they will all have 30 to 50k each. It never has and will never work that way. But viewbotters don't know this. They are frauds that don't have real natural ground up viewership, so they will never understand how real viewership or its dynamics work. They are all just attempting to imitate numbers they can't or don't understand. Everyone who knows how live audio streaming works knows that TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and outside fame in almost all instances does not directly translate live active audience. One-to-one is far less. I agree with that. This exists on all platforms, but has gone the most unchecked on Twitch. When it's obvious who is botting and who is not, the problem isn't bad. But when you can no longer tell who is bullshitting and who is not, that's when you know the problem is at its worst. Important is keep in mind, I suspect there are streamers who don't even know they are being botted because they themselves have been fooled by the tactics I've talked about above and are being botted by their managers, agencies, or orgs who then turn around and sell that same manipulated data to sponsors and advertisers. This is illegal, Twitch chat. This is fraud. The people that are purposely doing this, yeah, they're fucked. They are fucked. This is fraud. That's worse than a streamer doing it? No, a streamer doing it as well is bad because they are selling their inflated views to sponsorships. That is fraud. And that is illegal. I hope they get caught. I hope they get caught too. I do think there is a few in the big streamer area, chat. I do think, just from rumors and hearing from the grapevine, I do think there is a few in the top streamer category. Yeah, you might see some of your favorite streamers get maybe in trouble. I hope it all gets resolved because it's poisoning the well for all the genuine streamers. Absolutely. Chat, the number one thing, you know the reason why we aren't getting many sponsors these days on Twitch chat? Do you know why? One of the biggest reasons why we don't get sponsorships on Twitch anymore, Twitch chat, is because sponsors have realized that the view count versus conversion does not match. Basically, the sponsors have realized, hey, wait a minute. How come I'm paying this much for this streamer and the conversion isn't mathing? So that's why we don't get that many sponsors on Twitch anymore. Viewbotting definitely 100% hurts and poisons the well for everybody. The other thing that's crazy that we're gonna have to think about is that Twitch is gonna see their viewership in their overall platform get slashed down, Twitch chat. Twitch is gonna see their entire platform's viewership just drop. I don't know how Twitch is going to explain that to their sponsorships because Twitch also gets sponsorships. How are they gonna explain that to Amazon? Like, how are they gonna explain that to all their sponsors that's been like giving them money because they have all this viewership? I do hope that we will get a non-viewbotting competition because the competition will feel so much better. What is an embed? Embed is like where they put their Twitch stream in a popular site and the traffic from that popular site goes over to their viewership, and so their viewership gets incredibly inflated. They get things like recognition, clout. Wow, this person's popping off. Wow, people that are not viewbotting get called out as being falling off and having bad content. And you know, it's crazy. I do know that streamers, their status is 100% tied to their viewership. Like who they can hang out with is 100% tied to their viewership, Twitch chat. Well, not all of them, but some of them, right? A few of them, they form cliques based on your viewership. Then there's a pressure of these streamers. Oh, I have to keep viewbotting to maintain face and appearance and to appear relevant and to appear like I haven't been fallen off. It's unfair.